inside linebacker help for the Pittsburgh Steelers? What about a possible trade for an all-pro safety? This and much more on All About the Game. Welcome to All About the Game. I'm your host, Jason, and this will be our 4th of July episode. We won't be putting one out tomorrow considering it's the holiday. Speaking about the holiday, I hope you all enjoy your holiday. Don't blow your damn hand off. We've seen some NFL players do that craziness in the past. However, I went and bought some fireworks yesterday for the kids, and it was kind of crazy, the prices of these fireworks. It's nuts, but yeah, we got some. So we got some big bangers. I'm sure I'll piss off the neighbors a little bit. Maybe I'll put out a little short of setting off some of the fireworks and disturbing the peace here in my neighborhood. Just getting into what we're going to talk about today for this 4th of July episode of All About the Game. We're going to talk a little bit about, are the Pittsburgh Steelers about to add some more inside linebacker help? One former Steeler, a great former Steeler, an inside linebacker himself, Vince Williams, puts out a tweet and says, hey, Reuben Foster, he's about to be playing for the other Pittsburgh team. Well, a Maulers player, Reuben Foster, formerly a draft pick from the San Francisco 49ers, was projected to be one of the best inside linebackers at the position. You know, this was a big thing whenever he was coming out. He was supposed to be one of the better guys. He was supposed to be a top shelf guy, and the 49ers went out and got him. However, guys, he didn't last long there. Injuries and legal issues, breaking the league's personal conduct policy, doing all types of craziness, domestic violence stuff. I'm not going to get into all that. People change. That's his past. You know, whatever, man. Reuben was troubled, and couple that with some injuries and the legal issues and being suspended by the NFL, it just all piled up on this guy, and he was never able to live up to his potential. Then he moves on to the Washington Commanders, to where, you know, they thought a change of scenery was going to be helpful for Reuben. And he gets there and he suffers a catastrophic knee injury, one of the more complex injuries that you can have to the knee area, which puts him on the physically unable to perform list. By the time he's activated from the PUP list, the Washington Commanders released him. And then that brings Reuben to where he's currently at, which was with the Pittsburgh Maulers of the USFL. I know that there were some episodes out there from All Steelers Talk and a couple other channels. They were talking about Reuben Foster and Vince Williams talking about adding him. In my opinion, I want to give you guys my opinion of this. I think Reuben could be an actual good addition to this inside linebacking core. I'm sure you could go out and trade for that guy from Atlanta, things like that. However, the financial obligation to add somebody like that is a lot greater. You're spending a lot of draft capital. So why not take a flyer on a guy that just had a productive season in the USFL, in which they had a lot of quality talent in that league? So you got a guy that just came off a good quality season, is in football shape, he's ready to go, he's never been able to live up to his potential, and now you add him into a team that has some players that can play in front of him, that he can come in and add to. He doesn't have to be the most spectacular player on the field, but he has to try to be able to remain healthy, learn the system, and give him a year or so here in the offseason. And maybe next year, just keeping him in that training camp, maybe a practice squad role, something. Get Reuben in there. He was supposed to be one of the better guys coming out of his draft class. So why not take a chance on a guy like Reuben? If he wants to come in at a minimum salary, why not, dude? Let him come on in. Give him a chance. Let him go. You know, you're not going to be paying him a boatload. You're not going to be risking a bunch. The 90-man roster is what it is. You can move players around. There's an abundance of players at several positions, as pointed out by others. You just don't have, it's not a big deal. Why not take a chance on a guy that has potential? I think he only had one interception, which, oh well, it is what it is. Half sack. So, I mean, he wasn't spectacular, but he was solid. He was a tackler. He came downhill. He played tough against the run. I think, though, that you could really mold Ruben into something. He has that pedigree. So Vince Williams putting that tweet out might not be so far-fetched. He does have connections to the team. He's a former player. He knows things that go on there. And this might be a reality. So, guys, I want you to keep an eye out for Reuben Foster coming into the Pittsburgh Steelers here and at least getting a spot closer here to training camp, and let them see what he can do. And if they need to move somebody around, they'll move somebody around to make space for Reuben. Reuben is a guy that I would make space for if I were the Pittsburgh Steelers. So let's just see what they do. But I'm going to tell you, I think it could really happen. Vince Williams thinks it could really happen. So I'm going to go with Vince Williams. I'm going to side with the guy that has inside connections. And I think it could happen. And I think it could be a pleasant thing for the Steelers. I think it could really prove to pay some big dividends. So let's see how that goes, and how Reuben may have changed. And let's see, if that knee can hold up, because that's going to be the biggest thing, is that health, that knee injury. You can change some people, outside of the building, hopefully, sometimes. But those knee injuries that are catastrophic knee injuries like that might be the thing. But we've seen him play in the USFL. It looks solid. The knee looks stable. He didn't look to have any type of issues. He wasn't favoring it or anything like that. So let's just see. He's had some time to rehab it, and, people heal. We'll see how it goes. These doctors do amazing things now. So, we'll see. Good luck, Reuben. Hopefully you come to Pittsburgh. I'm hopeful. I would like to see you in the black and gold. Let's see what you can do. I've seen a rumor out there also, guys, about a possible trade, which I don't think it'll ever happen. Kevin Byrd, I think that's how you say his name, Baird, B-Y-A-R-D. So Bird, whatever. Well, who knows? Kevin is an all-pro safety from the Tennessee Titans. I've seen a rumor, seen a article out there about possible trade. This guy is set on Bussin' with the Boys with Will Compton and what's his name, Taylor Lewan, that he wants to play for Mike Tomlin, which several players always say that. We hear that a lot. A lot of players say that. But I just don't think that could ever work. I know the guy has the want to be in Pittsburgh, but he's under contract in Tennessee. I heard he's requested a trade. He's verbally spoke out about wanting to be a Pittsburgh Steeler. But I think the Steelers are set at what they got right now at the safety position. I don't think they're going to reach on a big trade and risk spending that kind of money, that kind of capital, whatever it may be, to be able to acquire Kevin. I just don't think it'll work. I know he's an all-pro safety, but the Titans are asking him to take a pay cut. What don't we know about him, So there's got to be something going on there. Now, however, if he were to be released, there would be no ties to the Titans. There would be no money obligation, no draft capital spent. I think that the Steelers would bring him in and say, hey, come on in, dude, But other than that, I don't think that there is any way that Omar Khan reaches for this, because he doesn't reach for things, guys. As we've seen from Omar Khan this offseason, in his inaugural season as the general manager, we've seen him not really reach, in my opinion. I feel that he's been steady. He lets things fall to him. He doesn't go out and try to grab players for, above market value. He doesn't try to reach in the draft. I just feel that Omar's pretty steady, and I just don't think that this would be something that he would do. It wouldn't be Omar Khan like it so far, anyway, from what we've seen so far from Omar. So I just really don't think that would happen at all. Let me know in the comments if you guys think it would be something the Steelers should explore. Even the Reuben Foster thing. Should the Steelers explore Reuben Foster? Should they bring him in, Let me know in the comments what you guys think about that, and what you guys think the Steelers should do in terms of bringing some new blood in at the inside linebacker position, adding to the safety position, those types of things. So, moving on here, I seen another quick episode of DK Pittsburgh Sports, his daily shot of Steelers. He does it for the Pirates, the Penguins, Steelers. Great channel, great guy. I've said that before here on our channel. But I was listening to him talk this morning about Latrobe, Pennsylvania, and the training camp that the Steelers hold. They're 50-some years into this thing, and what an experience it is. And DK was talking about what a great experience it is to take your family, and what a great experience it is for just a fan in general to sit on that hillside and watch this team and watch these young players evolve, and you can see the progress or the regression. You can see whatever, you see it all unfold right in front of your eyes, which is a rare thing in the NFL, I think, just with the closeness of how close the fans are to the players. And just there's so many things that are just so different about being in Latrobe and so special. And I just wanted to give my thoughts on it and what I think of Latrobe, Pennsylvania, and the Pittsburgh Steelers training camp sessions. There is nothing like it, if you ask me. If you're a fan of this team and you're going to Latrobe, you're not going to get the opportunity any other time unless you know where to be pre-game, post-game at Acrisure Stadium, because you can catch them coming in and out there, and you can get some autographs, and some of the guys will stop and talk to you there. But you're not going to get this one-on-one attention anywhere else. And I don't know if you can get it anywhere else in the NFL. It seems to be a very special thing for the Steelers. But my children, they're there. They're trying to get the autographs. Everybody's hollering up and down the hill, coming down the Serpentine, I think DK called it, the little hillside where they come out of the building and they're coming down to practice. Now, I will say, some players will sneak out, get on the golf cart on the back side of that building, and they'll come down, so you could try to catch some of them. But I think that's the days they don't want to sign or something like that, or they got something going on, But typically, the majority of the players come up and down that hill. And they'll talk to the kids, man, and they'll say, just candid, cool, things to the kids and talk normal to them. And they're very down to earth, and you can get cool pictures, get cool autographs. I have many autographs. Football's just loaded with signatures of these guys. Just really cool things. TJ last year, my son, diehard TJ fan, had his jersey, ripped it off. TJ came back out after signing. My son thought he missed him. Here he comes flying back out, and he signs even more stuff. And my son got it, and I got a cool picture. Maybe I'll post it on here. Of him just holding up his jersey with TJ in the background, just lit up like a Christmas tree, man. Those types of experiences are crazy to have as a child, So if you're looking for something for your family to do that's free, now you're going to pay for food, you're going to pay for some other things, merchandise, all that kind of stuff, if you want a jersey, food, whatever. But go on to Ticketmaster, reserve your tickets, or I think it's Ticketmaster, one of them, I can't remember which one I do it on, but I go on there every year. You reserve the ticket for it, you come to the gate, you show them, they scan it, you go in, free of charge, dude. You park for free out in the fields of St. Vincent on the backside. When you walk in, there's merchandise stuff that you can get, there's different booths you can hang out at, there's different things going on. Different people trying to sell stuff or whatever, but it's cool experiences. There's things for the kids to do. Then you go through, there's tons of food trucks. Then you go into the, keep on walking up, and then there's Chuck Noll Field. Grandstands, huge grandstands, but yeah, those are full, but you'll look and there'll just be the whole way around the hillside, man. Just nothing but Steeler fans. Craziness. Just how many people are there. And it is wall-to-wall people, and you got to go up to the hill, and you got to line up to get your autographs and talk to folks, or talk to the players as they come into practice, and then come back from practice. I feel like coming back from practice is your best time to get signatures and things like that. So, but man, what an experience, guys, and I just want to highly recommend it. It is special. It is definitely something to do. I definitely will be there. I am going on vacation August 5th through the 12th, I believe. Yeah, 5th through the 12th. So I'm going to have to hurry up and fit some training camp in maybe before we go and after we come back from the beach. So we'll be in Myrtle Beach for a week. So just those big time things, man. Big experiences for your kids. Cool experiences for your family. Not going to break the bank. Not going to cost a lot of money to take you to do. And you're going to get to see NFL players do NFL things on the field. They do play 7 shots. They do line up against each other and really run some significant drills. You can see them do some cool things. You really can get an insight if you're a real fan. You can get an insight to what's going on, what players are playing where, who's getting a lot of reps, who's not getting a lot of reps. And especially when they're leading up to preseason games, things like that, you're going to get to see maybe some inside things that other people don't get to see. So I recommend you doing it. I recommend you going. I don't think you'd be disappointed. So let's wrap up this 4th of July special. Well, not special, but episode of All About the Game. So I wanted to thank you all again for coming by. This one, again, we're in some dry news period here. We're about 3 weeks away from start of training camp, a little over 3 weeks. Thank goodness. They report here at the end of July. So we'll get some news then, hopefully, and hopefully maybe we'll get a little bit of news before then, and we can stop trying to figure out what to talk about all the time. But yeah, the Steelers are interesting. You can always find stuff to talk about for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So keep watching Mike Drop Sports, guys. I truly appreciate it. Actually, subscribe, because if I'm looking at all the analytics of the channel, and I see most people that watch aren't subscribed. So definitely hit that subscribe button and keep coming back. Don't, turn on the notification bell. Just keep coming back to us, watching as the content improves, as the quality improves with the editing and things like that. You can watch us grow over the time and be a part of it at the ground level. And it'll be something, cool that we can keep growing together. And I want to hear from you guys. So keep putting things in the comments. I know some are negative. Who cares? It is what it is. But I'll give everybody the chance. If it's too crazy, I'll delete it. But I'm going to give people the chance to say what they want. It is what it is. I'm not going to get mad at you or anything for putting in crazy comments or something. But like too crazy or vulgar, I'll have to take them out. But put what you want usually. I'll reply. I try to reply. Heck, I've carried on conversations with some people on there through the comments. So keep watching. Keep subscribing. I really appreciate it. Keep liking the videos. Keep commenting. We're growing fast. Keep going, man. And I thank you so much. I appreciate it. Happy 4th of July. I hope everybody enjoys. Remember, don't blow your damn hand off. Jason Pierre-Paul. But be safe out there, guys, and enjoy yourself. Enjoy your family. And until next time, thanks for watching Mike Drop Sports and the podcast All About the Game.